Hello everybody. I thought I'd make a quick tier list of sorts based on how enjoyable champions are to play. So Belveth isn't in here. I think she's S tier. Very fun character. Aatrox, B. Ari, C. Kali, low C. Action, higher than a Kali. Alistar, high C. What the it's like Aphelios' sister for some reason. I don't know why that's there. Also, my microphone on my headset is just not working. I don't know why. So that's why I'm using my shitty-ass webcam. I also reinstalled Windows again, so I don't know what my audio settings were before. I'm just depressed that my ad blockers were not working also, like... Bruh. Bruh. Why is this bitch here? Okay, a Mumu? Probably more enjoyable than Alistar. Anivia, A. Annie, low A. Yeah, probably high B, actually. This guy, less fun than all of these people, I'll be honest. He's not fun to play at all. Ashe, the same thing, but more fun. More fun than that. Yeah. And then, this guy I've played like 4 times in ARAMs. Not that fun. But how not that fun? There. That not that fun. Maybe we need to do something more like this. Azir. How fun is Azir? Probably like... there, I guess? Bard's pretty enjoyable, because I just make portals and troll the game. But is he more fun than any of these characters? Probably there. Blitzcrank, probably the top of C. Actually, about the same as Alistar, not that fun. Brand, I don't know how to play him or use his abilities, so I kind of just don't find him enjoyable, because he's a very simple character. You either hit your shit or you don't, and I just don't enjoy that kind of character, because I suck at hitting skill shots. It's probably top of B. Braum, low B, just because I like his personality. He's very enjoyable. Caitlyn, probably similar to Braum. She's kind of fun. Doesn't ever do any damage when I play her, but still enjoyable. Camille, I don't understand what she does. But I think if I played her not in ARAM, I would enjoy the game. I enjoy her a lot more. Cassiopeia, don't see the appeal. Similar to Aphelios. Probably would rather play Aphelios, I'll be honest. Cho'Gath, probably like here. I don't like playing Cho'Gath. Corki is here just because I like griefing the game with him. He's very funny to grief the game with. I don't know why. We got Darius. Probably like Mumu tier. Less fun than these two. Diana, kind of like Ashe level. I don't understand what she does. Draven, I don't like playing him. I'm not a juggler. I've never been a juggler. I can't remember 6 numbers in a row. You expect me to be able to team fight, catch axes? Got another thing coming. Dr. Mundo, similar to Corki. I find him fun just because his character... It's like Braum, but better, actually. I'm not trolling the game with Mundo. I just enjoy Mundo for his character like I do with Braum. But he's even better than Braum because Corporate Mundo is a skin that I own, and it is also the best skin in the game, so... Echo, I at least like that he does damage, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Elise, I played her in Earth, but... probably similar to Brand. Evelyn, I have a lot of mixed opinions on, because in ARAM I really enjoy playing her, but in Summoner's Rift I do not enjoy playing her at all. So, like, low C, I suppose. Ezreal, probably, like... there. Because, like, Ezreal and Anivia are actual characters I play. I enjoy their kits. Israel is both a fun character to play as well as a fun character to listen to. We have Fiddlesticks, middle of the road, like here. He's cool, even if he's worthless as fuck. Okay, Fiora, similar with all the other characters, you need to play correctly and have a ton of games on, or be good at the game, or whatever you want to say. Like, I don't understand these characters. Gangplank is probably the top of characters that I don't play and yet I enjoy. So, he's pretty high. Very fun. Galio, I don't like his kit. I like him about as much as Alistar. Garen, I find extremely boring, but at least he does damage and is kind of tanky. So, like, he makes up for it. Like, Diana level. Gnar, like, I don't understand, but, like, I don't hate him. I kind of hate him. He's boring. He doesn't do enough damage from me. And then when I play against him, he's freaking one-shotting me. It's probably another champ you can't play in ARAM. Like, the top lane solo XP means he's more playable. Gragas? Never enjoyed playing Gragas. His abilities are weird. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Kinda same story with Graves, except I actually like playing Graves. Similar to Action, probably like above Action. Gwen, I enjoy about as much as Annie, maybe a little bit less. But I enjoy Gwen more than Aatrox, I'll say that. Hecarim, run around and do nothing and lose the game. I don't know how to play jungle or this champion. It is fun to run around though, so like, there you go. I've never liked Heimerdinger. I'd rather play Heimerdinger than Cassiopeia. Illaoi, I don't want to ever play Illaoi because she's like all the skill shots that I can't hit of Brand while also being a fucking brick. At least Camille's like mobile. It does nothing. I would rather play... Yeah. I'd rather play Illaoi than Cullen. Aurelia, I just don't know how to play. So she's not going to be fun because I suck at her. I wish my microphone on my headset would work. I don't know what I did wrong. It's just red. It's red and I don't know why it's red. Probably need the software for it. I don't know. Like similar story with Draven. I'd rather play Draven, I think. I would rather play Fiora. I'd rather play Fizz. Fizz actually should be like top of D because he's the most fun, least fun character. Ivern, however, is like Aurelian Soul tier. At least he can like I can enjoy shielding people. I don't understand his ultimate at all. But with Aurelian, I literally understand nothing. I just think his lines are cool. Janna, I like shielding people. It's pretty enjoyable. More enjoyable than all this. Probably about there. Okay, this bitch can go hang out with her brother. I don't know what you're doing there. His combo is satisfying to do, but that's pretty much the only thing I enjoy from that. Jax probably like Braum tier. Jhin is S tier. Love that character. Jace, I've never played in a Summoner's Rift game. I think I literally have 0 mastery on him, and I've only ever touched him when I'm playing Viego, so I literally can't even rank him. But when I play him as Viego, I'd probably say he's like a character you need to know what you're doing on, so put him there. Jinx, I don't like very much. She's basically Caitlyn, but without the traps, is how she feels to play, which is not very enjoyable. At least Ashe, there's like some cool range stuff you can do. Kai'Sa, every time I play her, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, I just int. She's like not my playstyle at all. Feels like Jinx, but even worse. Kalista, I think, is Draven tier, but even less fun than all of these characters. And I think I'm going to promote Brand, actually, because I just remembered you can hit R and just, like, win team fights Brain Deadly. Brain Deadly is actually a good description of what Brand's ultimate is. Karma, It's essentially Janna, but it does more damage. So, one space above. Karthus, I don't like very much. But similar to Brand, you can just hit R and you do damage. Kassadin is A or S. He's a character I actually enjoy playing. Depends what mood I'm in. I'm not really in a Kassadin-centric mood. So I would probably put him, like, below Gangplank. I think I'll move Ezreal here and Kassadin here, actually. Katarina is, like, solidly, like, C. Maybe, like, do something like this. And that's more accurate to the way I feel about that. Kale's okay. I enjoy Kale a decent bit. Kayn I've never played in Summoner's Rift, but I think I might like him. But in the Earth games or ARAM game that I, like several ARAM games I've played, probably about the same as Cho'Gath and Darius. Kennen I don't like. But how little do I like him? Probably about this much. Because he's just hit R and do, that's it. Kha'Zix is S or A. Lately, he's been a bad champion, so like probably like low A, just because it's so disheartening to play him. He's like so useless. God damn it! If you want to play a bruiser, play Lee Sin. If you want to play an assassin, play like Zed, Talon, or Kiana. He's just outclassed. Kindred, I don't get. She's like around where Kaylin is, but like slightly lower. Which I guess makes her, like, she's more enjoyable than... Yeah, I'd say about that. I enjoy the Shield champions more than I enjoy Kindred. Kled is basically everything I don't like about Darius, but with mobility, which I don't really care about the mobility, I guess. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty accurate. I think I'd rather play Kled than Kayn, though. Yeah, that's perfect. Kog'Maw, I just don't like playing. I don't know why. I'd rather play Draven than Kog'Maw. I think that's accurate. I'd rather play Fiora than Kog'Maw. I'd rather play Fiora than both of these champions. Same with the R champions. At least, like, you can Q and, like, poke people, and, like, W is pretty self-explanatory, while these other champs that are hard are, like, at least they're more complex in the way that they're hard. Well, she's just, like, hit W at a good time for it. It's pretty much the whole champion. Kog'Maw, I don't like playing. LeBlanc, I also don't like playing. I don't know why. I don't like LeBlanc. Pretty much at all. Like, I don't know which I'd rather play. Probably... I'd rather play Kog'Maw or LeBlanc. I'd rather play LeBlanc. Kog'Maw or Draven. Or LeBlanc or Draven. Probably LeBlanc. LeBlanc or Kennen, probably LeBlanc. LeBlanc or Karthus, probably Karthus. So about there. Lee Sin is pretty fun because he does a lot of damage. And the way he does damage is pretty enjoyable. I'd say like something like this is in order. And then Leona, put her next to Alistar, same thing. Lilia, I enjoy throwing her like global skill shot thingy. Other than that, I don't really care too much about her. What's like another champ that has like one fun ability? I don't know, really. I guess like top of D. Sandra is just less fun LeBlanc. At least she has a cool team fight though. Like, I would say she's actually a more fun version of Brand, in fact. And Lucian, to this day, I still don't understand what he does. I think I'd rather still play pretty much every AD carry over him. Yeah, like, even if I get Kai'Sa, I'll go AP or something. Lulu is just the shield champions, but more enjoyable. Ahri at least does some damage. Lux, I do not like playing at all. Like, I'd pretty much rather play any of these other champions, like, more than Kog'Maw, though. Full AP Malphite is OP. Like, it's dumb. I play too much ARAM. Alzahar, very boring. Maokai, very boring. He's basically just Lilia, but in a bush, instead of just throwing things at people. Master Yell, I used to like. I don't really like him anymore. I'd rather play Bel'Veth than Master Yi any day. Probably like the tanks for whatever reason. I don't know why. Misfortune, similar to Lucian. They at least go AP, MF for Lucian. Mord, I don't know how to play him, but I guess I just need to play him in a Summoner's Rift match. Like, his Summoner's Rift gameplay looks enjoyable. I just have only played him in ARAM, so it's kind of fucked. Yeah. Lower than Amuna. Morgana, I don't like. She takes a skill shot, so you could go, like, by Lux. Nami is okay. Depends on what my team is playing. But, like, probably similar to Janna. I'd rather play Nami or Karma. Probably Karma. Nasus is S tier. Very enjoyable. Nautilus is not S tier. He's deplorable. Where's the other, like, champions? Yeah, these two. Would I rather play... I'd rather play Nautilus, because he's broken. Nico. Same. Put her next to the other two champions that do the same thing. Italy, too hard, and also it does the same thing as them. It shoots this one skill shot and hopes it lands. Nocturne, I've never played. The last time I played Nocturne was like 2013, so I don't know. Didn't seem very enjoyable then, though. Probably somewhere in here, I don't know exactly where. You can sit next to a Philios. Nunu, at least in ARAM and Earth, is S tier, but like, in general, is probably like near Corki, if not slightly below Corki. Olaf, I don't know how to play, but put him by Kane, I suppose. I played a bit of Oriana. But where to put her? Probably like Jarvan. About where Jarvan is. Ornn is actually a pretty fun tank. It's fun to smash into people and knock them up, and then blow on them and then smack it with your hammer. I never get the chance to play Ornn, but every time I do, he's pretty fun. Pantheon I don't like. I don't know why. Don't like his playstyle. I'd rather play LeBlanc and Kennen, but I would rather play Pantheon than Gnar. That's where I draw the line. Poppy? Probably bottom of C. Pyke is like somewhere in B, I think. I'd rather play all of these champions than Pyke. Kiana is S tier. What order does this go? I think Jinwoo's here, and he's the least fun of the three, but they're all pretty dang close. Depends what mood I'm in, I think. Nasus is pretty consistently my favorite top laner, like champion to play. I think Bel'Veth is right now my favorite. Quinn is even less fun than Lucian somehow. Rakan, I don't enjoy at all. I like him about as much as Gragas. Rammus is just Hecarim, but so fast, like, that I get to troll with him to the extent that I probably can with Corki. So, like, over here. Rammus or Nunu? Probably Nunu, because I enjoy ulting in bushes. Rek'Sai, I don't like at all. Another Gragas tier champion. I'd rather play Gragas, though. I'd rather play Gragas than Jace, I think. And then he stops about Kog'Maw. Rel is literally everything I don't like in a champion. She does no damage and requires a team to follow up on her AoE bullshit. Like, I think that is the champion I would not want to play at all. Renata Glask, however, is very fun to buff people with and ult people and watch them kill each other. It's very enjoyable. Renekton, around where Lee Sin is, except slightly lower. I think about Aatrox, but one higher. Rengar, I'm not good enough to play Rengar, so I kind of just int with him. Less fun than Katarina by like 2 levels. I don't know what 2 levels equates to, but probably like Master Yi. About there. Riven's pretty fun. About where Katarina is. Rumble, no clue. Dragostier. Rise, too short range for me, but I do enjoy playing him every time I play him. There's a lot of conflicting emotions. Probably like about as much. Less than, like, probably here. Yeah, like there. Similar to LeBlanc. Samira, I think I need to play her in Summoner's Rift to get a proper idea. She doesn't really get to do what she wants in ARM unless the comp is really good. So, like, for now, Draven. Sejuani. I don't know if I've ever played her. Dragostier. Senna, also Dragostier, but lower. Seraphine, however, is quite enjoyable. I would say Seraphine is about here. Is AP Malphite the king of B tier? I think Braum needs to be the top of B tier, actually. Because, like, these are champions I actually play over here. Would I say Kale is more fun than Braum? In Summoner's Rift, yes. But, like, in ARM, I'd rather play Braum. Or if I'd rather play Braum. But I guess Summoner's Rift is, like, at least 66% of the equation, so I'd say she wins out just barely. Pretty even. Shaco S tier. I enjoy playing Shaco quite a lot. These are, like, the 4 champions I enjoy the most. Set I've played a bit. Probably the most fun Bruiser. Other than these 2, I guess. I don't know why I like Aatrox and Renekton. Aatrox Q is fun to use. Renekton's just damage is fun to use. Set just kind of punches people in the face. I don't know. Renekton's abilities feel more fun to use for whatever reason. What the fuck? Who is this? It's a man made of clay randomly next to Singed. Shen, I haven't really played. I probably enjoy him about as much as Nautilus or Master Yi. Shyvana is like AP Malphite, but more fun. I don't know who the fuck you are. You can chill next to Nocturne, I guess. Singed is like Quinn tier. I think we need to make like a little like spot for Garen in the middle of the ADCs. On the left are the ones I kind of like but don't really like, and on the ones on the right are the ones I just don't like. Sion, I would rather like watch paint dry than play Sion. Sivir is one of the ADCs I don't like. I think we need to do this. AP MF is more fun than... I just don't like Kai'Sa at all. And I don't know what my problem is with Lucian. I think I just need to play like 50 Summoners Rift games with him. Skarner just feels fucking worthless. About the same as Rek'Sai. His Q does 20 damage. Sona just like less fun Janna, wherever she is. Soraka, more fun Sona, still not as fun as Janna. I played a Swain game. He was actually pretty fun. I'd say about higher than the tank supports. He feels like a version of Blitzcrank that has slightly more agency. Like one higher than Rengar. Stops at J4. Silas, another Aurelia champion that I you would need to be good at. Same with Syndra, but like better. I think Senna can move up one. Tom, similar to Alawi. I don't like Tom at all. I like his character. That is enough to motivate him 2 spots higher, actually. His character is very interesting. I haven't played New Talia. I could see myself getting into it, but, like, not enough to enjoy her more than Italy. Talon is, like, somewhere by Pike. I think Talon is a more fun version of Pike. Because I am bad, and Talon's abilities are easier to land than fucking Pike's. Tarek is not fun at all. I think I'd rather play Alawi. Okay, Teemo. Teemo's like middle of the pack. I'd rather play Teemo than Set, but I'd rather play Azir than Teemo. Thresh is probably the most fun support. Other than Braum. Do I like Braum's character more than I like Thresh's gameplay? I don't think so. I think gameplay is more important than character. And I like Braum's character a lot, but don't really care that much about his gameplay, and I like Thresh's gameplay a lot, but don't really care about his character. So that's like the same thing, but flopped, and gameplay is more important. Tristana is S tier, if she didn't suck cock. Trundle, fun to troll with. I would put him in D, but he's fun to troll with, so I'll put him next to Poppy. Trindamir's pretty enjoyable. Put him around where Fiddlesticks is. TF I don't like. I like him about as much as Kindred. Twitch is pretty fun. I suck so bad at him, or I would put him higher. I honestly can't put him above Jax. Udyr, like Kalista tier. Urgot, probably like above Hecarim, above Evelyn. Stops it. I'd rather play Evelyn. Varus I don't like at all. Like, below Quinn. Vayne, S tier. Would I put her above Tristana? I don't think so. And I think... it's hard. Shaco or Jhin? I think Shaco. Shaco's more fun than Jhin. Tristana or Jhin? Jhin is more consistently fun. Even though when Tristana is fun, she's more fun than when Jhin is fun. Like, she has higher peaks, but lower valleys, while Jhin is just consistently fun every game. Vayne, similar story to Jhin, but like, Vayne or Jhin. They're pretty much equal. They're both consistently enjoyable for 2 different reasons. Veigar, S tier, I would say he is probably 3rd place. The only issue is he's consistent unless you're hard losing. If you are hard losing on Veigar, then he is miserable to play. While Kiana and Nasus, pretty much everything else in S tier, other than Tristana, if they're losing, it's still fun. If Tristana's losing, it feels like shit. If Veigar's losing, it feels like shit. Veigar and Tristana are very similar in that regard. Vel'Koz, like, a version of Ahri that I like slightly more, I guess. Vex, I've only played her, like, as Viego. Doesn't seem that fun. Vex's opinion of the world is my opinion of Vex. Viego is S tier, but where? Probably like low S tier. I enjoy him the least out of all my favorite champions. Victor I like less than Ahri. More than Ahri. More than Vel'Koz? More than Vel'Koz. But his abilities are so weird to use. I don't know. Vi needs to be reworked. This champion is so unfun to play and to play against. I hate her with passion. Why do pedophiles make this champion? Okay, Vladimir. Just kind of middle of the road, like about as much as I enjoy playing Master Yi, maybe a little bit more than these three actually. For an extra Rengar. Volibear I played once. Played the new Volibear like once in Summoner's Rift. Technically not. Actually, once in ARAM, once in Earth, so that doesn't count. But I was having fun when I was playing him. Only I'm going to tentatively put him by Tryndamere. Warwick, I don't like his animations, but what his abilities do, I like. About where Garen is, but a little bit higher. Wukong I don't like, put him by Gnar. Xayah I don't like, put her by Samira. I'd rather play Xayah than either of those. Xerath, probably like more fun than all of these. Probably like the most fun mage in C tier. More fun than Azir, yeah. More fun than Seraphine? Yeah. More fun than AP Malphite? No. Okay. Xin Zhao is kind of like around where Graves is. Wait, Graves and TF are right next to each other. That was unintentional. That's funny. I haven't played Yasuo very much, but I enjoy him about as much as I enjoy Enchanters. Maybe a little bit more. Yone I like even less than that, so like under the Enchanters. Yorick. Kind of just like the other. It's like Darius, but boring. Where's Darius? Darius is here. I'd rather play... It's like pretty much even in this area is where I would put Yorick. I think about here. Yuumi is pretty fun. Zac is actually a lot of fun in Earth and ARAM, but I don't know about Summoner's Rift. So I can't really put him above C just because of that. Put him by Ribbon, and I think I should move Yuumi to C, top of C. Because these are all champions I actually play. And these are champions I don't play. Renata is the only champion in here that I don't actually play. I have mained or played all of these champions, other than these three, or these four, because these four are just there because they're fun to troll with. I have pretty much mained all these other champions. I guess the only other one is Gangplank. I haven't played that much Gangplank in a very long time. Okay, Zed is like... I think I would rather play Zed than any of these. I'd rather play Zed than Azir. I'd rather play Zed than any of these. I think I'd rather play Volibear. Zeri I just don't understand. I think similar to Kai'Sa. Ziggs I think is the most boring mage in the game. Would I rather play Ziggs or Cassiopeia? I don't fucking know, dude. They're both the same champion. I don't enjoy either of them. Zillion is also very boring. He's like a version of Hecarim. I enjoy him about as much as Hecarim, except I can make somebody else go fast. Zoe is probably like where Garen is. I'd rather play Zoe than all of these champions. She's at least fun in ARAM. Not taking ARAM into consideration, I'd say about where Xin Zhao is. And Zyra is actually fairly enjoyable. I'd say one lower than Master Yi. Okay, this is my final list. I think I might need to move a few things, though. Because this is like... Yeah, Kha'Zix isn't as fun anymore. He used to be S tier. But, like, he's just not fun anymore. Lee Sin is just a super fun champion to play. Annie I enjoy in Summoner's Rift. Gwen I just always like, so maybe I should put Gwen in S. I don't know. She feels bad to lose, like when you're losing, and I don't like her high APM that you need to play her. She's like weird version of Belveth. Belveth just feels like Gwen, but better and more satisfying in every way. Not better in every way, because I have no idea champion balance-wise, but I do know that Gwen is a high APM auto-attacking melee champion. But when you don't have E up, it just feels weird, and I don't like how her abilities work. I'd rather just like slap the shit out of them like Belveth or Master E do. But I like her character enough to put her here. And her kit is really broken. It just feels so shit when you're losing. And I don't like how her kit does what it does. I like what her kit is, I don't like how it works. Annie, I just really enjoy farming with her, so I think that's fair. Renata Glass is maybe too high. Because I don't play this champion. I played her in like 2 Earths. Yeah, I'd say I probably would put her down here, actually. That was a little bit too high. In terms of... Would I put Anivia in S tier? I think so. I would call Anivia a character that I'd be comfortable playing in ranked. This is a champion I feel like I can play. So I'd put her in S. And below Viego seems fair to me. And all of these other characters... Would I pick Ezreal in ranked? I probably would. But he's also less fun than Kassadin and Gangplank. I'd say he's more fun than Kassadin, actually. Is he more fun than Gangplank? No, he isn't. Okay, so that's my list. There's a lot of champions that I don't enjoy. C tier is fucking giant because these are just kind of people where I'm just like, meh, I don't care that much. But like, maybe there needs to be another tier because the top of C tier I enjoy a little bit, while the champions at the bottom of C tier I kind of just don't care about at all. Maybe it needs to be more like this. Until champions start being like meh rather than I would like to not play this if I had a choice. I think that's fair. And I'll stop about halfway through the ADCs. I'll stop at Garen. Garen will be the bottom of C tier. Okay, this makes a lot more sense, I think. Maybe B tier needs to be bigger? I don't know. Yeah. I'll put the champions that I enjoy playing here. And I'll stop at AP Malphite. Okay. This is a lot more accurate. But I think I put Riven a little bit too low. I'd rather play Riven than Xerath. But I'd rather play Riven than or AP Malphite. Probably Riven. And I would rather play AP. I'd rather play AP Shyvana than Riven though. So I think that's more accurate. Katarina also. Maybe I put her too low. The Katarina's fun. It's just like it's biased by ARAM. Like in a Summoner's Rift game, I think it would look a lot more like Seraphine here, Katarina here. I'd rather play Malphite in Earth and ARAM, but I would rather play Katarina in Summoner's Rift. So Summoner's Rift is more important, so I think maybe I should put Katarina above AP Malphite. So this is, I guess, the final list. I can't think of anything else I'd want to change. Maybe I should put Shaco higher, because I'm literally playing him in every role. Like, if I don't get Belveth, I just lock in Shaco and put boxes around and wait for the game to be over. But Veigar, Kiana, and Nasus are just... they're the GOATs. I think the only reason I'm not playing these three is because I'm not in the mood to play them. They are where they belong. I'm in the mood for Shaco, so I'm playing Shaco. How many fucking different roles is this? top, mid, support, ADC, top, mid. It's pretty much everything other than jungle. I guess if you added Bel'Veth, it'd be jungle. And if Bel'Veth was banned or picked in lane, I guess I would pick Shaco jungle. So Shaco's both support and jungle. Anyway, that's the list. That's everybody. Yeah, it's pretty much how I feel about that. Alright, this was kind of just like a video I felt like making because, I don't know, I don't make enough tier lists. And I wanted to record a video because I haven't done one in a very long time. Other than these highlights from Twitch and like the jungle clear videos. I want to clear the jungle with every champion still, but that'll be for another day. For now, see you later. Goodbye.